Well, hello on this fine Saturday evening. It's December the 13th, and it's time for Advent again. Tonight we're going to be in the book of Micah, chapter 5, verses 2 through 5. So we were in Luke last night in the New Testament. Tonight we're going to jump back over into the Old Testament to the prophet Micah. It's kind of towards the end of the Old Testament, so it's just a small book. It might take you a second to find it, but that's what the glossary at the front of it's for, right? Is it the glossary? No, the table of contents. That's what the table of contents is for. So go over there and find where it's at in your book or pull it up on your phone. And let's pick up there. The prophet Micah. Now Micah is called out of his country home and he's called to preach and give a warning to the people of Israel. And what's kind of going on in Micah's time right now is the powerful and the influential and the rich were taking advantage of the poor. And God was using Micah to say, hey, y'all better turn away from this. But he also gives some foresight to the coming of Christ and to Christ's second coming. So that's where we're going to be. Micah chapter 5, verses 2 through 5. It says, "But you, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though you are little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of you shall come forth to me the one to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth are from of old, from everlasting. Therefore he shall give them up until the time that she who is in labor has given birth. Then the remnant of his brethren shall return to the children of Israel, and he shall stand and feed his flock in the strength of the Lord, in the majesty of the name of the Lord his God, and they shall abide. For now he shall be great to the ends of the earth. And this one shall be peace. When the Assyrians come into our land, and when he treads in our palaces, then we will rise against him 7 shepherds and 8 princely men." So what's going on here is Micah's, talking to his countrymen saying, hey, y'all got to quit what you're doing. But he gives this warning here. He says, or this prophecy, he says, out of Bethlehem, Ephrathah, out of this little small town, just like a little podunk, not even got a flashing light in it kind of town when you're driving through nowadays. He says, out of you is going to come the king of the world, the king of everything. My son is is going to be born there in Bethlehem. And that's important because as we continue through this story, we know that Jesus is going to be born in Bethlehem. So that birth is going to be fulfillment of this prophecy. He goes on to say, that he's going to be the ruler of Israel and that he's going to give them up for a time, and then for a little bit, and when he comes back, he's going to rule everything. That's how we know that the first time that we see Christ on earth is not the time when he comes as a ruler, but he comes in peace and he comes to spread the gospel or to start the church, basically. And that's the big misconception, I think, between the Jewish people and the Christians, is that the Jews still don't believe that the coming Messiah has come yet, because they believe verses like this where he says he's going to come as a conquering king. He's going to rule over all those who have ruled over them. And that hasn't happened yet. That's going to be in Christ's second coming. So stay tuned to continue the rest of this story. We'll be back tomorrow night on the 14th. Remember, we love you. God bless you. And y'all keep praying.